Studio. My friend, no tears, because I know that Jimmy has always been writing about the afterlife and what it would be like for the transition of a soul into the next, and how glorious that would be. He always firmly believed in that. And for the man who has written the book, Everything You Wanted to Know About Ghosts, but never wanted to ask. So now I told Jimmy last night, Jimmy, you're now a ghost. But you are not allowed to be bound by the earth because you have the authority and the birthright to transcend this earth and embrace the new earth or the first heaven. And only he knew so much about it and poured his whole life into the research and the sharing of the information that he had learned to others. And this is why he has endeared himself to countless students and people who bought his books. Speaking about books, Jimmy and I co-authored the book, Supermind, Superbody. And we were fighting over the title. And he says, it has to be Supermind, Superbody, Cory. No, Jim. It has to be Supermind, Sexy Body. So that more women will buy the book. And then he says, no, it's got to be super because they have to transcend. Okay, so we agreed. But it became a bestseller. And a few months ago, I think it was September last year, when he was still very lucid and sharp and passionate about writing. He said, Cory, one last book. And it's going to be entitled, wait, let me see, we're going to fight over the title again. I said, Jimmy, it should be the mystic in you. No, it should be the psychic in you. So we're still fighting over the title. I said, Jim, you have to visit me in a dream and tell me which title it's going to be. But in the end, Jimmy kept nagging me, and that's why I had to say sorry to him, because I had just finished my manuscript when he was already in the hospital. And I wasn't able to show him my half of the book. And so now we're in the process of looking for his manuscript. And I promised him that that book will be published. And as a loving memory to Jimmy. Every time I used to visit Egypt, he would always ask me to grab a few stones from the Great Pyramid. And isn't it so meaningful that today we're under a pyramid-shaped structure which he has always devoted his life to unlocking the mysteries of the Great Pyramid in ancient Egypt. I remember David asking me about his seminars, and I think those seminars will be made available so people can still learn from Jimmy and will keep him alive. And I have promised Jolan and the family that we will keep his legacy going, remembered, and will spread the gospel of Jimmy Licauco, which is what he kept on saying all the time, that there is nothing that the mind can conceive that the human being cannot accomplish. So you are only as limited as the capacity of your mind is to dream. And so with that, Jim, you have reached limitlessness, and you are now boundless in the great beyond. I love you, thank you for the friendship. And with the permission of Yoli, Jimmy used to introduce me as his soulmate. And the people who understood the esoteric world, it was because he and I had a mission to accomplish, which is to spread and share the light. And Yoli understood that. Mind you, on top of everything we were doing, the seminars, the lectures, the book launchings, and he still wanted to do more seminars nationwide, which was something that many institutions wanted, but we didn't have the time to manage it properly. But in all of this time that we were working on our dreams to make more books, he would talk about the family once in a while, and he would mention all of you in passing when between the spaces of our dreaming, he would always talk about you, Jonah, how proud he was about the career that you have established and the businesses that you have made successful. And Via, because he said he was so happy that you were so well established in the state. Jim, proud of you for having passed Mensa, being a member of Mensa now. Jason, although I knew you had some health challenges, I even knew that. But he was very happy that you have overcome them, that all of you have done so well. David, I remember seeing you, remember? We had Miranda with your Lola. He's very proud of all of you, his treasures. Jimmy was a man of few words, correct? So hard to extract emotion from him. And yet, he was the funniest guy I knew. So I was afraid the night that he passed, when I smelled the burnt candle in the room before I went to sleep, I said, Jimmy, don't make me kurot. Because he's a practical joker. But with that, I'd like to leave some lightness of heart with all of you, that he has touched many lives, like you said, Jonah, in ways that maybe we cannot even imagine. And he is blessed 1,000, maybe 1,000,000-fold for his mission of life on earth. And I know, if I know him, if I knew you, Jimmy, you're just waiting to reincarnate again to continue your mission of life. So, Jim, love never dies, love endures, love transcends, love binds us and heals us. And we are always, always one with you. I love you.